rise and fall. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shying here. This is a safe space, honey, come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep, Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Darling, lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal.
Granny ain't scared, and you better not be either. Welcome to Granny's house.
Welcome to Granny's house. How are you today? Welcome to episode number 24. Episode 24. I can't believe we made it this far. I just knew by episode 3 I would have been gave up and gave out. But I'm here. I'm fighting through all the madness and all the stuff that we're going through in this thing we call life, that we're thankful we're still lifing in it. Episode 24 is healthy relationships. And somebody called me and they said, Granny, are you about to be talking about your baby daddy the whole show? No, I'm not. Healthy relationships are much more than just me, him, me, and all the kind of folk. You know, we're going to deal with it today, though. Before we get started, what we do, we follow the rules. We like, follow, and we share. Facebook, we like, follow, and share. Welcome to Granny's house. On YouTube, Instagram, they call me Granny. TikTok, they call me Granny. What is it? Lemonade. And what is the other one? Facebook. They call me Granny. So you follow me each one of those. Like, follow, and share. Do not gatekeep. Gatekeeping is not nice. Also, whatever happens at Granny's house stays at Granny's house. All words spoken or written belong to Granny. Your attendance is your approval. And we also know that when you come to my house, you take your shoes off and you say, hey, don't come walk in my house like you ain't got no home training. Your mama taught you better than that. So I'm happy that you're here. Whoever is here, I'm glad that we have you today. Once again, our episode 24 tonight is healthy relationships. Ooh, that's a big one we about to unpack. We're going to start tonight by talking about healthy relationships are not always perfect. Healthy relationships are not perfect, but we're dealing with how to make them healthy as we deal with making it perfect. You hear me? And it does not always mean that you're not going to have no conflict to have it. Hey, TT, I missed you last week. To not have a healthy relationship means that there's not going to be no conflict in your relationship. That's not what it means. It means that you're going to make things happen and deal with each other and come together, but you're going to make it at the end of where we're still together and we're still partners. And it says, I say today, love does not cost your peace. If it's too expensive, give it back. Return it. You hear me? You put it on Amazon, put a sticker on it, tell it I can't deal with that today. Love should not cost you your peace. Love shouldn't cost you your peace. With a healthy relationship with your spouse, with your family, with your sisters or your brothers, your friends, or even your children. It's gonna be a long night. We're gonna get through it in an hour though. Let's start tonight with the man and the woman. Him and I. Okay. Peace and passion. Communication without fear. Accountabilities on both sides. And love should not require control or fight. I had a good clip that I was gonna pull up today, but for some reason I got still learning this internet stuff, so I couldn't pull the clip up. We'll get to it later. I may post it on my page if you follow me. I missed you too, sis. Life been life, and welcome. We happy you still life up in it. You hear me? Peace and passion. So we're gonna start with my own personal relationship with me and my baby daddy. That's his business. And I hope he don't text me talking about, don't be telling all my business. Your business is open now, sir. You hear me? We have to deal with mostly ours is communication. Communication in our community and other community, period, is something that we battle with. I know with me personally, I shut down or I shrink. And I used to shrink in fear of, am I saying the right thing? Am I saying it in a proper tone? Or my whole existence at one point in time was just loud. We just were loud. And then we weren't even hearing each other. And in the instant that we weren't hearing each other, I told him that one time we were playing double dutch. You say playing double dutch. Remember how you jumped the ropes with your friends and you were jumping out, you were standing outside waiting to jump in the ropes. So our communication was so bad, it seemed like we were just basically waiting to jump in the ropes to get your point across. I know I ain't the only one. So I was always waiting to get my point across. Was you listening? Hey, Queen, how you doing? I was not walaikum salam. I was not listening, and he was not listening, which caused us to have a whole bunch of what? Drama, conflict. And the conflict took away our peace. In the peace, with no peace, it was no compassion. We get past the little passion part. Compassion in that word also is something that we have to put together also with the situation. We were not talking it out. We were battling it out. But as we grow older, I'm realizing that now our conversations are a little more, they get intense. We're not there yet. We not only delivered, but our conversations are not so heated. And then when they do get to a level of the tones may be a little unfriendly, we're learning how to reel it back and go, you know what? I'm sorry. Or I apologize. Or like I said the other day, mind your business. I didn't mean to say that. Hurting me is hurting you. And hurting you is hurting me. And I wouldn't want you to hurt me, so why would I hurt you? I think that kind of shocked him. But other than that, I realized that this is somebody who, if I say that I have an affinity for, a deep love, a compassion, that why would I desire to make that person feel any kind of way except the emotion that we say loved or cared for or even secure in my presence? Y'all ain't talking to me tonight, so some of y'all going through it. Huh? We're gonna have to get past the baby daddies because y'all ain't ready for that one, huh? A healthy partner listens, not just waiting to respond. Another part of the thing that I know I had to grow to get to where I didn't hear nothing you had to say. First of all, when you got loud, I tuned out anyway. I didn't want to hear what you had to say. Why? Because I wanted to get my point across. Yeah. I hear you, but what about me? I hear you, but yeah, sir. I got some things that I need to say too. But as I was preparing my thoughts and getting ready to jump in the double dutch ropes we talked about a minute ago, was I even listening to him? Could I hear what he was saying to me? Was he even saying it, even though it was kind of loud? But was he letting me know what he was feeling as he was saying? My sister say listening to respond and not listening for comprehension. Ooh, you can say that again because I stumbled that one. Listening to respond and not listening for comprehension. Sis, I was not comprehending a word that was being said. And I believe that is the reason why our battles used to last so long. Now our battles are they're like little sparks, thank God. We light fires and put them out real fast. But our battles lasted much longer because we spent more time trying to see who can push up the most madness or who can speak the loudest or the longest. And nobody was hearing each other. I know he wasn't hearing me and I wasn't hearing him. So I know the way I was screaming and hollering, you couldn't hear it. Because can you hear me through all the noise? Can you hear me through the conflict? Respect during a disagreement matters. Respect matters more than winning the fight. Have we gotten to the point to where our conversations and our arguments have become so nasty that we forget that who you're dealing with? I was sitting one day and I was watching this lady and she says, me and my husband battle. But when he was about to battle, I would touch his hand. And she said, I would touch his hand and go, you're fighting me. And she said her husband will stop arguing with her at that point because it kind of calmed him down and realized, oh yeah, that's my wife. Damn, I kind of like her, let me calm down. So one day I tried that many moons ago. We were crazy. We still a little bit batty, but and I touched him on the hand. I said, you arguing with me? He said, I know I'm talking to. But now I go, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight you. And I don't want to argue because I know that my mouth is not quite there yet. I ain't all the way delivered. And I know I'm going to say some things that I'm going to have to come back and answer for later. So if my mouth is not quite there, and I know that this tongue can be like a serpent and it could be like a sword. And if I can quell her down and calm her down, then that'll give him an opportunity to calm his nerves as well. My grandmother used to have a plaque on the wall that says, it says, it isn't smart to argue with a fool. Listeners can't tell which is which. And every time we go battle, she make us go read that. But now I'm 52 and I go, wow. It isn't smart to argue with a fool. That means I could be the fool or he could be the fool. But at the end of the day, she say the listeners can't tell who was the fool. Come on, Grandma. Respect. Respect is a heavy word. And we demand respect. But we also have to remember, he can't even help what he can't control. He cannot protect you if he can't control you. Now, control don't mean he walking around with his chest stuck out like a barbarian. And control don't mean that you got to prove, well, you ain't controlling me, boy. No, but it's that he can know that if I asked her to calm it down a little bit, she'll go, you know what? Yes, sir. Or if I'm about to go up and set it off, and because people, they know it. They come, if I'm out in the public and you mess with him, you mess with me. And they tell me, go find somewhere to go sit down. If he can control me at that level, and I respect him as who he is in his position, then that makes us, it heightens us also too more, because we forget too also as women that our position is not, we're boss, but we're also consoler. So as you going toe to toe, because I'm going to show him, he going to listen to me. But maybe, ma'am, have you forgot your name is consoler? Your title is consult. So, Miss Consoler, are you calming the conversation? Are you adding more flames to the fire? Because I know at one point in time, I was a walking gas can. I wish it would, like Bernie Mac said. You hear me? She said, my issue at 20s is I didn't use my voice. My 40s came to a point of using my voice, and I'm trying to find a healthy balance. You will, sis. The more, because now you admitted it that I understand it. And it took us some time, to really find this balance. It's taken us some time to understand what balance looks like. Oh, thank you, beloved. Somebody just texted me, say I look cute. Oh, thank you. It took me some time to understand that as the consoler, that means that I have to console him as well as myself. And when my grandma said listeners can't tell which is which, so we both can't be in here battling. Correct. We both can't be in here setting it off and starting the fires. We communicate, we fix, and we stay. And that's maturity. Mhm. We had to mature in our relationships as well as our relationship with ourselves. Because that's the main part we don't get to. Healthy relationship. We have to deal with that part. Part two, relationship with my own personal self. Because in my own growth and development, I was able to become I'm striving to become a better person, to become a more listening, attentive person, which now I can give that to that other person. Because if I'm full of chaos, I'm full of madness, what can I bring to that other person that's my partner? Good evening, beloved. Hey, TT, nice to see me too. You hear me? Nice to be seen. Having someone who supports you mentally and reassures you all the time is priceless. Now, you see what she's doing? She's consoling him. His battery was going down. So she took one out of herself and put one in him. She didn't go, oh, let me give that Negro my battery. He got me. No, she said, you know what? I see you. I hear you. And helping to give you a little boost also boosts me. Because what his job is maintain. Can't maintain me if his battery low, right? And he can't maintain you on McDonald's. Feed that man. You hear my grandma said, feed that man. She said, I don't care if you mad, you feed that man. I don't care if whatever he going through and whatever he driving, you feed that man. And if you come home late, you still feed him. Don't pour them grits on that man. You feed him. She said, some days I don't want to console. I want to smoke. Especially some days because we are learning. Yes, we want the smoke. We want all the smoke. I was a walking gas can, and I can bear witness to it. And I'm not saying I'm not that now, but my gas can got a little bit left in it. It ain't got a lot of it. You hear me? But as I'm getting older, I don't like the drama. The drama is not even good for your health. Once again, our own personal health. The drama wasn't helping me, and the drama's not helping him. And then we have to look back to what are we showing our children? Because now we're creating a bigger unhealthy situation because we're just showing them that we don't have enough respect to even talk it out, to even come to each other in a more respectful manner, a more spiritual manner, a more peaceful manner. You don't have to punish someone to tell the truth. See, the smoke down my fist. Don't punish the man to tell him the truth. You don't have to punish him to do that. And he don't have to punish you to tell you the truth either. Because if we're telling the truth is going. It don't taste like medicine. Sometimes it does hurt. But it depends on how you bring it and you pass it across. I know it was a time when he would come and he'd be kind of brash, I got one of them kind, he one of them 60s babies, y'all look crazy. But I should let him know, sir, you stepping on me with golf shoes on. Can you not crush me, please? Can I have a little bit of my dignity left in this conversation? But then I had to remember how much of my dignity was I stripping him? How much was I taking from him that he had to go harder on me? Once again, Miss Consoler. Because if I was consoling him, or if I just calmed it down, or my grandma said, don't be a fool. Not saying we're not gonna battle, but our battle should be more in this day and time. We should learn how to battle in a more spiritual, in a more higher level amongst each other. Because we're trying to save our situation. And we're trying to show a healthy relationship, a healthy family. Because a healthy love is good for you as well as for him. I water you, you water me, and we grow together. Remind him, as I'm watering you, baby, water me too. Don't be looking over across the grass talking about Sister Sadie Mae grass is greener than yours. Well, put some water in my grass and watch it grow. And don't be looking over the other side talking about what her husband looked like. Ooh, her husband grass all green. Well, she's over there watering her grass. And you letting yours die looking at somebody else's relationship. I digress. I think we're gonna leave up out of this one. But we go and remember that it takes two. It's not just you, it's not just him. It takes two. And to make that healthy relationship, we both have to work together. We leave in that one. But I thank y'all. Show me some love and I'm gonna show y'all something back. Healthy friendships. Do we have any of those today? Healthy friendships. Friends should add joy and not drain you. A healthy friend is somebody who pours into you as well as you pour into them. Had a conversation with somebody today. She said, "What you gonna talk about?" I said, "Healthy friendships as well as healthy is part of our healthy relationship." Because she said, "Girl, don't beat up on that man too bad." I said, "I ain't gonna beat up on him. I'm just gonna lean on him a little bit." But I said, our healthy friendship between me and you is also, and others that we have in our circle. That's part of healthy relationships too. I said, I had to remember too that our healthy relationships as friends doesn't mean that I'm your trash can. And it doesn't mean that I allow you to dump on me to where I come up out of the conversation feeling even worse than when I walked in it. That's not a good healthy friendship. There's no competition. No secrets. Oh, we do. Girl, you heard. Remember we started that conversation, girl, get off the phone. No secrets, no jealousy. I had to grow to realize I don't have any competition with my girlfriends, my friends, or whoever I call my acquaintances. We only copy greatness. So if someone is and I let them know how you competing with me, we should be competing with other folks. We should be putting it together. We should be working together. Now, I'm not saying you don't have healthy competition, because there is healthy competition. Because I have people that we will go, girl, let me see what you did or what you do, and our little competition is basically, but we are teaching each other as we're competing with each other. But it's a righteous competition, and that's not bad. But if your competition becomes detrimental to where she's trying to step on you or whoever that person is, male or female, dog or cat, they're trying to step on you, then that's not a healthy relationship that we should want to be in. Y'all better come on, talk to me. Growth may separate you, and it's okay. I know we've had some friends that we thought, oh, I'm gonna be friends with that person forever in 2 days. And you started to grow. And a piece of you started to develop, or you started to rise a little higher, or you started to see, I'm packing my bags and I'm moving up out of Niggerville. I'm trying to come into a higher level of myself. But your friends are the people that your acquaintances are not growing. And as your acquaintances are not growing, then what happens? You may have to leave them behind. I should tell my children all the time, you will have some friends that they may be your friends today. But if you grow out of them, or you grow past them, and you try to bring them up, but they don't have a desire to come with you, you're going to have to keep going. You're going to have to make, hey, Booty, I thank you, love. You're going to have to keep going. And it's not that you have a problem leaving them behind or you are hurting them. It's just that you are rising to a higher mountain. And if they're not seeking that same mountain, what you supposed to do? Don't be their trash can. Don't be a trash can. Women are abandoning the need to come together and gossip. We are abandoning the need to come together and gossip. And they are coming together to heal, to grow, and prosper. This is the new sisterhood. And I can say I'm being blessed with a group of women around me now, to where we are growing together. I can see it. I can feel the conversations that we have on a higher level. And don't get me wrong, sometimes one of them girls slip out. We don't lean on it too long. You hear me? And then we're not eating out each other's backs. We're making it to where if I'm not feeding you, then you're not feeding me. Then this is a conversation. We'll go, girl, I'll call you back. I've had them conversations. Girl, I'm gonna call you back. This ain't the one for me. She said my circle's small. Sometimes I think my circle is so small, sometimes I have to call myself. You hear me? You still there? But it's okay. But what happens is the small circle you used to have, the more you grow, God will bless you with women that'll come around you because whoever never thought that I would be in your circle. And I enjoy your circle, our little circle. Cool. Well, I hung out with my little, I call my big church hat ladies. I enjoy hanging out with y'all. And I'm thankful that I'm being invited in that circle. Invited in a circle amongst a bunch of women who have a spiritual balance, a care of each other, and a love and desire to see us all grow. And we have to have those kind of relationships. Those are nurturing. They're also healthy. He said, if it's not building, sharing, or with the children, I'm good. You better come on. You better come on. But that shows a growth that you can walk up out of that conversation or that relationship. Sisterhood. When women show up for each other, we don't just rise, we shine. And every step taken together lifts us higher than we could climb or we can ever climb alone. Let's read that again. When women show up for each other, we don't just rise, we shine. And every step taken together lifts us higher than we could ever climb alone. And I got some people in my circle that I don't think I would want to be without some of these prayer warriors. I think a lot of them prayed me up out of a lot of days. They don't even realize they did. And I hope that some of the ones around me will realize that I pray for you as well. And that I strive to pray you up out of some situations. But sometimes if you don't got an ear to lean on, you got a floor you can go kneel on. Go kneel on that floor and go talk to the one who can heal out and solve all these problems. You hear me? Who was a mosquito just walked past me? He better go mind his business. We should grow as we go, but some want to be teenagers and 60 plus, still playing and drinking milk instead of eating meat. You better give me a ribeye, girl. I can't handle a ribeye. I'm too fat. But I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Yes, ma'am. And those are the people that we grow from. It's all right. Remember I said earlier, it's okay. So everybody, you're not going, you may have started day one with them, but you may not make it to day two. My grandma used to say, people in your life for a reason, for a season. Remember, it's 4 seasons. And they may not make it to that next season with you. Because that season may be a season in your life of growth and development or a higher mountain that you're trying to climb. And if they're not seeking that same level, what did my mama say? Water seek its own level. I listen, mama, because it's coming out now. All that stuff she was pouring in me when I was younger, I'm like, here she go. Oh Lord, here she go again. But now I understand the things she was saying and why she kept saying it to me. And then we call them cliches, but now they make good sense. Water seeks its own level. And those people that she said that's still 60 drinking milk. Girl, I tell some people I can't. I see them on the freeway. Hey, I keep pushing. And some people I go, oh, I saw them, or I see them on Facebook and go, they're still alive. God bless them. Give them a cool little God bless you and keep it pushing. I ain't about to call and be dragged. I'm not, because like I said, we've had conversations with people. You'll see them and go, well, I ain't seen her in a long time. I'm gonna call my girlfriend and see her. And that person took you all the way back to 1932. You was like, I ain't the same person. I'm like my credit girl after 7 years. That devil don't fell off as it should. You hear me? She said, I've always been a person not to pull all my eggs in one basket. I love like-minded people. Give me friends in all walks of life. Yes, ma'am. And that's the goal. That's the goal, to find those who are bettering themselves, because those who you walk around, your friends should be able to pour not only to you mentally, but spiritually as well. I mean, if you have some money, child, run me some too financially. But we should be able to have a better relationship than just eating out other people's backs, because they say small minds talk about people. Big minds talk about ideas and things. Sis to sis, there's room for all of us. There's room at the top for all of us. Yes, there is. There's room for you and there's room for me. If we realize what I want for my sister, what I want for myself. Do we understand that part? Do we really believe that? I want for my sister what I want for myself. I'm getting my call in, so you see me laughing because my sister. I'm saying, hey sis, hi Jenny, we happy you here, Queen. We praying for you, feel better. But we want for you what I want for you, what I want for myself. Because there's room at the top for you and there's room for me. Yes, it is. I have something I want to show you. I thought I'd make this little cute. I thought she was really cute.
Being strong meant going it alone. But the older I get, the more I see we thrive in community.
Exactly. Having sisters who hold you accountable and hold you when you fall, that's priceless.
And it's healthy too. We can't pour into relationships if our own cup is empty. Y'all keep mine
filled. A good friend will keep your cup filled. Because as you pour into her, she should pour into you. And we should be able to pour into each other. So as a friends, we don't have to explain boundaries. Sometimes you may have to, but if you got a real true friend, a true friend will respect your emotions and your feelings. And she'll go, oh, I'm not going to do that. Sis feel that kind of way. I'm going to respect her boundaries. Or I know how she moves because she moves like me. So our boundaries should be kind of the same. They should be. Correct? I shouldn't have to explain that. We talked about how a friend will celebrate you in a room you're not even standing in. And when I say that, I don't have to be around you if you're a good friend because you're not trying to compete with me. A friend is somebody who basically, she go, oh, girl, you know what? Granny was over there showing all the way out, and I enjoyed every bit of hanging out with her today. And I knew she probably wasn't at her best, but girl, we feel good together. She celebrated me, even though I wasn't there. And you should celebrate your friends or people that you love. They don't have to be in your presence to give them love, because if you love them, what you say, celebrate them even when they're not there, because it shows that what you have a desire to see that person win. And you're growing. Because what kind of person are you? You want to be the only one winning. I got a sis. I hope she out here. Her name is Princess. And we always tell the same joke. Whoever hit the lottery first, girl, what? Come get me. But it's a joke that we always make with each other because it's like, I'm not going to leave you behind. No sister left behind. I'm not going to leave her. She's not going to leave me, girl. If you hit that ticket, you better leave me. But we're not going to leave each other. Loyalty in your sister. We should have loyal conversations. We should be able to be loyal with each other. Loyalty means that if you tell me something and it's personal, that don't mean that it hits everybody's ears with, girl, don't, ooh, I heard something, don't tell it. Or this the cool one we always throw up. Girl, I'm gonna tell you, but don't tell nobody else. Help her, please. Because once you done told somebody, you done told her. That's telling somebody. And trust me, if you told somebody, she done told 10 other folks. Or that one other person, she done told them spread to somebody else. So don't get that one started. That's one of my things I said I'm going to take out of my conversation. There she go. That's my sister. She gonna hit that lotto. We're going to go together. Hey, beautiful. Walaikum salam. Loyalty amongst your sister. Because if your sister came with you in a conversation that she needed your ear or she needed you to pour some life into her, don't run back and tell everybody her business. And also loyalty doesn't mean I'm gonna tolerate your disrespect. Because if I feel that you out of pocket in a minute, I will tell you, you know what, baby girl, it's okay. I'm gonna call you back. Or I'm cool with it. Today ain't the day. I love you, but I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Because right now it seems like you're on another page that I ain't ready to be on. Or I'm not about to let you depress my energy that I'm feeling so high up in here with. You hear me? Because if I'm sitting on cloud 9, I don't need you to bring me to cloud 2. Because trust me, I'm still Black in America. It took me a long time to get to cloud 9. So don't let nobody dump on you so hard that your whole energy is just depressed. I'm still waiting on my granny information. Girl, I'm writing them. You hear me? Stop it. And me and Canva and all these other, I don't know how to work all this stuff. I have a whole bunch of them written. I even made a little blood pressure book. I made a book on a journal of feeling better 2026. I'm gonna pop all this stuff out. Give me a couple more weeks to learn at YouTube University how to work all this stuff. You hear me? So if I have to recover after hanging up with you, then our conversations will be less. Don't take it personal. Hello? It's just that I have my own. Sometimes the drama gets too intense and I shouldn't have to go recover or reinvigorate myself from a conversation with somebody who we should have been pouring life into each other and not spiritual damage. Not damage and not spiritual. And like I said, sometimes if you can't find an ear, go hit that ground. Go find that prayer room. Because everything don't deserve an ear. And child, everything don't deserve Facebook. Stop putting every thought you have on the internet. That ain't healthy. I'm just telling you from Granny. Stay off the internet. Stay off the internet. This is going by fast. I had something I wanted to show y'all that was funny. I'm gonna let y'all see this one with Granny and Jesus.
Love got better chemistry, though.
Baby, chemistry without peace is just chaos in a cute outfit.
If it costs your peace, it's too expensive.
So, no late night arguing for character development?
Not in this season.
Even the devil said, Granny, you can't be in here cutting up all the time. You hear me? Not in this season. Character development. She said, no late night arguing for some character development. Let me sharpen my toes. No. She said chaos is just a dressed up conversation. You hear me? We ain't got no chaos in this day and time.
I'm hard. Just reset the button.
Do it, Granny! I dare you!
Patience, Granny. Compassion.
You right. I'll reset myself.
Boring.
Y'all see Granny had a bat in her head. She said, Jesus, I ain't gonna hit him hard. I'm just gonna reset him. He just need a little reset. It's like a factory reset. I ain't gonna hit him hard. Just let me factory reset him because I think that he and his little components is out of order. And then she said, let me go and reset myself. Because if I reset myself, hopefully he can find somewhere to go sit down. You hear me? But that devil be in your ear sometimes. Do it. I know one time I called his mama. I said, hold up for a second. You sent me some defaulted goods. I should sue you. You knew it was broke when you gave it to me. That's what's that? Me a limit. Come take it back. Bless his heart, he mind I'm sticking inside of. You hear me? Healthy family relationships. And if you're coming in we're at the middle of the hour, I thank you. Welcome to Granny's house. Welcome to Granny's house. We're talking about healthy relationships. We started off with healthy relationship between man and woman. We just left our friendships, was really our sisterhood. And now we're going into healthy families. Ooh. I had to get to healthy families because I said, you know what? We got another day next Thursday going to eat at my mama's house. They say, girl, I love you. But I hit that lottery. You better get me, girl. You better come take me with me. Come take me in the G5 with you. All my conversations on the side, they sending me. But healthy families. And I had to touch on that one because healthy families is something that we're coming into another situation. I love you too, girl. I'm glad you love Granny's house. But, I don't call it the holidays. I call it going to have free dinner at my mama's house. So we finna go have free dinner at my mama's house next Thursday. You hear me? So I would have to deal with a lot of different people. And just because them people may have your blood don't mean that you have healthy relationships with all these people. It's a sad situation that we don't, but life is real, and we're going to talk about that. And I had to learn this the hard way that I don't have to be a doormat to you either, just because your last name may look like mine. Y'all better talk to me. Family doesn't mean unlimited access. Family don't mean you get to come here with all that drama and think nothing will happen to you. Family don't mean that you get to walk around with this entitled feeling that you could just stomp all over me because my title to you may be cousin, sister, brother, whatever. It don't. Auntie, uncle, whoever. We love you, but we have to all learn how to act accordingly. And also, sometimes our family hasn't grown. They're just like our friends. If that family member hasn't grown, it's okay to go, you know what? I love you, but I'm going to see you later. Eat your cake on the run. Eat your cake. Oh my God, I'm going to get some free meal at your mama house that day. See, just because we're late doesn't mean we're oh, you better stop because I hear you one of my good folks. I call you cousin, sister. You some people because we related don't mean you family. It's sad that it's like that because we should have people that we can depend on. But sometimes, like we talked about, we grow past those people who desire to still stay in the same level. And if you grow past them, give them a little, hey, how you doing, girl? Happy to still see you standing on top of the ground, not under it. And then keep going. You don't have to be nasty. I learned that to where I had a family member, and I'm going to talk about my own unhealthy family situations we had. I had a cousin that I didn't talk to for 13 years. And I will be at every event where we had free dinner at my grandma mama's house. Yeah. And I walk past, I wouldn't say a word to her. And I realized one day that's unhealthy. Not for her, but for you. Because as you desire to grow, you're going to have to let a lot of that go. Now, what I did was, I told myself, even if she don't speak to me, I'm going to let it go. Because I need to release this off me. My mom said one time she was watching a guy, his name is Charles Stanley, and he said, forgiveness ain't all the time for that other person, it's for yourself. As the minister say, atonement. And I told her I'm going to atone with her. And if she doesn't take it, it's all right. It's okay. But in that atonement, it lifted a burden, a spirit off me that I was walking around with a funky spirit and a funky feeling, ready to fight at any moment. I mean, I had that. I wish a nigga would look at my face every time I walk past him. Mama, if you hear, I'm sorry I said that word. But I had that look on my face every time I walked around. I wish she better not say nothing. 13 years. Then finally one day I said, you know what? I made a joke because we had a little family group text. My auntie had passed away. And it was during the time Beyonce had a concert and everybody was on mute. And I said, Beyonce, they tell them mute. But today I'm talking. And if you don't understand it, I don't know what to say. But she understood it. And the next time I was around her, we spoke. And it come to find out, this person was literally stalking me, but celebrating my wins from far and telling other people about wins and things that I had, but wasn't talking to me. And I think that somebody had to be the bigger person. Not saying that I'm bigger, better, but somebody had to be the one to go, you know what, this is enough. It's enough. It doesn't have to be. But I did set a boundary with myself. Because love can exist with boundaries. In that boundary, I said, I hear you, but I also know that if whatever happened before in us happens in our development now in our older age, then that means you haven't come to a level that I want to be around. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna go past you in the food line and go, hey, how you doing? Your children look nice. Yes, and girl, he got some cute shoes on. My dad said, you can't say nothing else. Say something nice. Oh, your shoes is cute, girl. Look at you, them some cute shoes. And that's how I think I broke the ice too at the funeral. I said, girl, your shoes are cute. Small gesture. But it was so where I was like, I'm not going to let my boundaries down even though still. I'm not saying I'm walking around with this wall, but I do know, and I'm walking around with an understanding that I don't have to allow access to anyone that has any kind of feeling to destroy me. Not anymore. Lack of boundaries invite a lack of respect. But your boundaries may not be my boundaries. And that's what we have to figure out. Go, what are my boundaries? But get a journal. If you don't have a journal, get a journal. I'm working on one. 2026, you're going to have a grandma journey. Granny's journal. We're going to have a granny healing journal. I'm working on it. Excuse me. But the journal should go, what are my boundaries? What will I take and what will make me punch you in your face? God, I tell you, look, geez, you better take the wheel or get some bail money for some of these folks. I'm still getting delivered. But sometimes I have to write down my boundaries to go, how much and how far am I willing to go? Because there was a time where I was on pins and needles, and I didn't have no tolerance for nothing. You hear me? I was liable to set it off right there, flip the table, cake and all kind of pecan pie flying. That's how I felt. Now I go, you know what? It's okay. Babe, I'm ready to go. The beauty of having your own house. Healing may change your family dynamics. Just talk. If you're healing and one of your mama's nieces ain't healing, just walk away. Or God bless you. It's so simple. That's my favorite word. God bless you. I don't have to go and beat that person down. I don't have to destroy the energy of the atmosphere in the dinner or whatever thing we're coming together in. I know now how to remove myself when it's an area of unhealed people. She said, if it's some family you got to walk past because someone waiting for you to say something so they can cuss you out. It's always one who thinks you're trying to be funny because I said her shoes was cute. You know what? I'm learning to read people a lot better than I did when I was younger. And in my family, I think they understand now that I will throw a little anecdote or a little joke to raise the energy in the room. Or I will be the one to kind of bring the atmosphere a little to a higher level now. You know, we were talking about that today. I was talking to the maintainer. That's what I call them, mind your business. But I was saying, you know, we have, and when we go to my mom's house to functions now, I play games with our family. And the games are really fun. You know, I usually play games with music. So we'll play a little snippet of music and name the tune or dance the tune or tell me what movie it's from or things like that. And it's also, I call I'm taking your black car if you don't know it. But the games came about because I said, after we eat this heavy food, it'll start to depress our energy. And in the depression of the spirit and the mood, I said, ooh, I don't like this, which made the whole conversation and the time depressing. But now, when we play our little game, it helps the time to go by not only faster, but it also brings a heightened level to the energy in the room, to where now our conversations are on a higher level and higher tone because we feel good. What music makes you feel good. Not only are our conversations higher, now we have something to actually talk about. That's not talking about what Reverend so-and-so did and Sister Sadie had on, or does her BBL look like she got it in Mexico or China? You hear me? Or we ain't talking about that song that person squeaked through. We on a higher level. And once the game's over, usually now, different pockets that weren't dealing with each other have something to talk about. And then it allows more conversation amongst us. As we're older, we have to grow to a higher level together. Thank you for our little icebreaker. We have fun too. It's usually after we ate that heavy food. You hear me? My family communicates. We listen, we respect, and we support one another. This is a desire that we should have for our family, that we should learn to communicate better. And as we listen to each other, we should listen with a respectful ear, not a judgmental tone. And we should support each other. We should support each other because why? My mom always tell me, my brother, you all you have. Because one day I'm not going to be here. And you and her got to deal with each other. Y'all got to be closer to each other to where you'll be able to support each other mentally, physically, and spiritually. Physically in the level of my brother calls me and go, get on the treadmill, girl. Or he'll call me, you ate too many, what did you eat today? That's too many calories. I'm like, boy, bye, didn't you just have a box of Oreos yesterday? But he'll call me and go, what you do today? Because we won't kick you out of the family if you get fat. Well, I am kind of chunky, but that's my business. But he always tell me, come on. I can't let you get like that. And that's a level that me and him have our little rage baiting with each other. But we enjoy the conversation and the time, and I thank him for trying to help me to get this back in order. It shows a level of respect that he does have for his big sister. We have to honor and protect our peace with our family, and we have to learn forgiveness, and we don't have to return to the dysfunction So if you forgive a person and you still see that dysfunction, it's okay. Walk away. Because I had a problem with one of my family members, and this is the problem was right here. Stay away from relatives that hurt your mother. Because they don't like you either. And I told that person, we have a cousin that's removed. I ain't gonna call his name, maybe on here. But he was removed. But he removed himself. So I let him know because I was the last person in our family that I actually talked to. And I said, we'll be cool. We talked about everything. We talked about books and relationships. We talked about life. We talked about all kind of things. Found out we had a lot of things in common. And he would tell me what book to read, and I'll give him a book. We talk, and we talk about the grandchildren. But then I told him, I said, as long as you keep my mama name out your mouth, we good. Because I knew he had a little enmity for everybody else. But I said, the one day you bring up my mama, Queen Mother, if you hear, you know the story. But the one day you bring up my mother and my father, even the maintainer, in a tone, and talk on my children, that's their business, but in a way that I know that's disrespectful, our conversation is done. Now he knew he wasn't gonna mess with the maintainer because he'll set it off at any moment. 0 to 100 real quick. You hear me? But when he called me one day, and he's a coward, so he texted me, and he texted me some real raunchy stuff about how he felt about everybody in the family, and he tried to exalt me to make me stay in the conversation, or I guess him exalting me was supposed to make me feel like I'm in a different level and I'm gonna stay in that nasty conversation. But then he said something about my mama. Then he added something about the deacon. How dare you? And right when he did that, my exact words to him was, I told you, the one time you say something about Queen Mother, deacon or the maintainer, our conversation's done. It's over. Because if you cannot be nasty with them, I know you don't have no respect for me. And if I have to leave you out there in the waters by yourself, I have to leave you there. But you and I ain't throwing you on life raft because I want you. See, if I warn you ahead of time and I gave you that warning with the I wish you would, no, you don't get on life raft. I say them life rafts for them children that me and that baby daddy made. You hear me? But I had to give him that warning. That's a conversation I'm not gonna be part of. Not at all. There she go. Hey, love. Y'all say hey to the Queen Mother. A healthy relationship is built on trust, respect, and constant effort. And the constant effort I make and I strive to make now, it's like being in the Al-Anon or AA meetings. It's like getting off drugs. When you're dealing with people, you have to. It's like an everyday thing. You have to constantly remind yourself. Just like you're broken, they're broken too. Just like you're healing, they're trying to heal, hopefully, too. And if you're pouring into somebody and you keep pouring and they keep letting all of the juice just spill out their cup and hitting the ground, then child, go pour somewhere else. Because if you let that horse to water, you held their underwear. You can't drown them and make them drink the water. You got to let them be. Because at this point, what we said now, if me on the phone with you, I gotta get off this phone and go and hit the prayer rug or go talk to Jesus and tell him I can't believe it. I can't. Why did I stay that long? That's not a conversation I want to be in. And we were supposed. Thank you for giving my mama some love. I'm quite sure she thank you too, girl. We were gonna talk about these children, but my time is up. But real fast, because as I'm a grandma now, and we got 2 on the way, 2 new ones on the way. So hold you, cross your fingers, your toes, your eyes. About 2 new ones on the way. Cross your fingers and your toes for my new ones that my baby comes out of this. Her contractions are already making their way. As the lady told her, don't play with these little pains. So we waiting for little. I call her Whimsy Lou. Waiting for little Whimsy Lou to make her debut. But as I become a grandmother and I'm up to number 12 now, I realized that it's a difference in how you talk to your children. I know I had a conversation with the maintainer. I said, I'm not going to say that I would do everything again, but it's a lot of things that now in my AARP card years, I wouldn't do with my children, and some things I wouldn't say. Now I ain't gonna say it's I wouldn't throw a couple of them left hooks that I hadn't throw when they was teenagers. But it's a lot of things that I would say to be more uplifting to them, to where I can help them, to pour into them in a higher level. I'm not saying I wasn't pouring into them, but I know now that the desire to see that the more you pour into them, that it allows them to pour into theirs, to help to break a cycle that we were a part of and didn't really know. She said, Monique C said, don't play about her mama and her man, and she will cut you. We love you, Queen Mother. Yes, we do. I'll cut you about that one. You hear me? 2 new grandbabies. Yes, I'm so happy. We speak to the children. We talk to them. We don't talk down. Don't beat your babies up. They're getting beat up in these public schools that they out. You got these folks. Don't speak like to the children. I'm not saying that you're not gonna have to tap their little backside, because I got a little grandbaby. We took him out yesterday on our homeschool field trip. And I looked at him. I said, Grandpa gonna have to bring her little other purse back out, huh? You gonna need a little pow pow, because he was in there cutting up. You hear me? But he's just a little bitty soul, but he a grown little soul. I realize that we have to make, and we speak life into them, but we also have to speak with them with an understanding of two. Correction is because I love you. I'm correcting you, but I'm correcting you in a way to where I'm helping you to grow in a more higher fashion and develop in a better fashion, develop in a more spiritual, mental mindset, where I'm helping to turn out productive citizens. We got enough people in the jailhouse, don't we? Got enough people that's dying because they don't understand respect and distance. Apologize when you're wrong. Let them see you apologize to your maintainer or to your wife or to other people. I ain't saying that they all have been grown folk business, because I cannot stand when y'all have your children next to your phone and you got your children on speakerphone. Don't do that. I don't want to talk to you and them children. I'm talking to you. But if you do something, the children do something, and you need to apologize to them, apologize. Because it shows that, and also you're teaching them accountability. Now I got one. We ain't gonna talk about that 31-year-old. I ain't gonna call his name. But he want me to walk around with an apology across my chest. I'm not gonna do that. All right, I apologize to you. I've given you what I can give you at this point now, baby. You gotta fix it yourself. Because I want my mama say, I was listening to mama. Whatever you didn't get as a child, baby, you need to go fix it and grow it up now. Go pour it into yourself. Go fix it and make your own self a little better, because you now have the ability to do that. And whatever you feel I didn't give you, and God still got your feet hitting this ground out under it, go out there and go make it happen. Go search for it, whatever you need to do to fix you. Now, I apologize. I know I broke you. Some of you 90s babies all messed up. We got y'all all twisted. We didn't know no better. It was the gangster music. Blame the gangster rap. But we were basically trying and growing up with you. So you were growing up with somebody who was the same way you were. We both was growing up together. So I was making mistakes as I was dealing with these people. And I pray that they grow up and they're growing, developing. The mistake that they saw, that they'll come with a better understanding and do a little better than their mama. And we'll break that generational curse. And their children will be better for the next generation. Discipline should not always be damaged. You could discipline without damaging. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of y'all sure need that work bill. That's their business. Some of your children need more than a timeout. Some of them need a pow pow. But some of them, if you can discipline without damage, as a grandma, I don't spank. But if grandma gotta get you, you were showing your whole backside. But I'm learning how to discipline them without destroying their mental and their mindset. So if I do have to give you a couple of pow pows, I don't have to go through a whole bunch of nasty conversation with the pow pow. Right? Because children remember what? They remember what you did to them long after, and when they have really forgot what you said, but they remember what you did. I know we all do. I know I gave my mama the blues. I'm sorry, mama. But I came with a lot of things of what I felt she should have did. Not realizing that she was growing up as she was growing with me. We were growing together. So she was going to have some situation. She says it's the end for me. Okay. Oh, Lord, I don't know what happened, why it cut off. But my YouTube is tripping too. If YouTube cut off on you, I'm sorry, y'all. But we about to cut it off anyway soon. Signs that is not a healthy relationship. You feel afraid to speak. If you're afraid to speak to someone, that's not a healthy relationship. You should not have to cower down to speak the truth. Speak the truth, not a bunch of garbage and a bunch of jargon and not a bunch of nasty words. Speak the truth. If you have to shrink around that person or shrink yourself, then that's not a healthy relationship with whoever. Love is and has conditions. If that person is driving you crazy and your love has conditions, that's not a healthy relationship. So if they only love you with the condition of that you put some money in their pocket, that's not healthy. If that person is only loving you because you know you're whatever you do that's your business, that's not healthy. Or if they only love you because of how you are giving and they just take it and not pour them some back, not healthy. Let them go. It's okay. If they ignore your boundaries, that's unhealthy. And we talked about a real friend knows your boundaries because she has. And hopefully y'all boundaries are close to the same level. Because healthy relationships don't make you abandon yourself. Healthy relationships help you to grow and you help them to grow. And we help to build with each other on a higher level because that's the whole plan. Remember we said we're going to float by 2026. But the whole plan is to build healthy relationships where we can show the next generation and remove them out of some of this that they're going through with some of this that they have. And I can say these new generation, they don't have a stop button of pain that they're putting on each other. But that's because they haven't seen healthy relationships. So we have to bring it back to teach them how to be better with each other and how to make the relationships more at a healthy level with each other. Growth changes who you allow your access to. As we leave out, these are things that I want you to know. That growth changes who you allow your access to. Peace is the new standard, and love should feel safe and not stressful. And as we wind out, I'm going to say I love you. I know we've been 2 minutes over. Y'all don't mind 2 minutes. But love should feel peaceful and not stressful. And as you go, wherever you go into the land tomorrow, the next day, God bless you. First pray, say thank you. But as you go up, remember when you're dealing in conversations around people, what are your boundaries? Are you crossing them? Am I allowing you to step on me, or am I stepping on you? And child, stop being a walking around gas can. Don't be lighting the fires that are unnecessary, keeping them going.
We talk things out.
Cool, but can we talk it out after I finish eating?
See? Old me would have argued.
New you lets me chew in peace.
Don't get comfortable.
I'm just grateful we're arguing less and laughing more.
That's called growth, baby.
And snacks.
Healthy relationship.
Growth and snacks. That's why me and him both got to get a treadmill because we've been so healthy and we pass the snacks between each other in the middle of the night. I love you all. It's been a fabulous day. We unpacked a lot today. We've talked about a lot. We have put a lot together. And trust me, it is past my bedtime. You hear me? But I am so thankful. Peace to you, Queen. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. I'm thankful for all of the time you've given and all the time you spent. And I say what? I'll see you Tuesday. Next Thursday, I'll be at Queen Mother's house. What do we call going to go have free dinner? So I will not be on that. I may go live and let y'all wave at the healthy parts of our family. But other than that, I say thank you. I say thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enjoy your night. If you're watching this tomorrow, I hope you have a fabulous day. And if you're walking around a lot of drama in your life, child, let it go. Let it go. I love you too. I love you too. And I thank you for enjoying the time with Granny. And I thank you once again. We do what? We like, follow, and we share. Like, follow, and share. Like, follow, share, and subscribe. Like, follow, share, and subscribe. Share and subscribe. That YouTube, they call me Granny. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Welcome. They call me Granny, and welcome to Granny's house also. I pray you each learn something tonight. You share something with someone else, and you do what? Have a fabulous day on purpose. You hear me? I'll talk to you all later. And welcome to Granny's house.
stories unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey, come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep, Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Darling, lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pound.